every morning you face the challenge of life. You do. Every day you get up, and just by breathing, you are living. You're amazing. Every one of you. Because sometimes it is an absolute struggle to get up and just exist. I get that. And tonight, that's kind of what the human condition's about. It's actually about one of the things that people dread about their lives. It's something that I feel exceptionally strong about, and that is cyberbullying. I have a massive issue with online harassment and cyberbullying. So I've just about finished making the overlay for it. Ta-da! It's just coming up. See, there we go. You can't really see it that well. But after this show, it's I'll finish it very quickly and get that stream set up for today. It's going to be a double-handed thing because it's also going to be the launch of the Red Hand Gang. And the Red Hand Gang is something that I'm kind of doing on TikTok. I mentioned it briefly last night, but I want to go into talking about it in a bit more detail. I'm actually going to download some TikToks that's specifically related to my issues and blow your mind with the courage of some people. But it will be all about, the psychology of cyberbullies, what to do if you're being cyberbullied, and what we can do as a community of not just within Radio Apocalypse, but also the extended community of social media users as a whole. And one of those things is about a red hand, but we'll talk about that more tonight. So good morning again. Welcome to the early show. Welcome to Radio Apocalypse and me, Mojax Happy. Just call me Mo. Please, I think I'll put that on a t-shirt. I've got so many different t-shirts I need to make now. God damn it. I still got to make the It's a Thing one and stuff like that. Let's have a quick look at the processor. The processor is stable at 68 degrees Celsius, which is awesome. And it is currently using 90%, 85%, 82%, 80%, go down, no, 80% of its capabilities. So we should have a stable stream. I am still currently uploading, would you believe? I put it back on last night. Still currently uploading a ridiculously large file that Mr. Lazy Sod gave me, which is officially part 2 of the Let's Play. We had part 1.1, which was building a settlement. He coached you how to do that. We're now on our way to doing some more quests. The files are massive because we're saving it in the highest possible quality to upload. So 95 gigabytes. It's like, holy shit! It's unbelievable. So it's going to be a bit wild and woolly, to say the least. Right, what else? Let me have a look. Yes, we have our excuse me, voice is going. We have chosen a movie for our what's it called? Our watch party weekend. We did have a list made up for next week and the week after, but I kind of lost it. We know one set of the movies. So last night I chose a brand new movie. We've never done a totally brand new movie before, and we're going to do The Old Guard, and it's on Netflix, and it's based on the comic books of The Old Guard. Now, I've read some of them not that long ago, before I knew that they were making a movie about it, and I liked the story, and I have to say I'm very excited about watching this. And if you're new to the channel, if you're watching this back and you're thinking, what the hell is watch party weekend? Okay, what to do is closely just keep abreast of what we put on Instagram and stuff like that. It will tell you what to do, and the primary thing here is to go and watch the movie over the weekend. I don't stream on a Saturday, so it's kind of to engage with you guys on a Saturday. And watch it, and then all you have to do is come and join us on the Monday for the round table, where we will actually discuss and dissect this movie. Oh, there's a big yawn. Where did that come from? Uh-oh, we just had a amber warning light coming up saying there's not enough information hitting the stream. So let me just watch it on my phone so I can see if it's jittery or we're losing any cohesion. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-ba-dum bum bum bum. What's that? Ghislaine Maxwell denied bail after pleading not guilty. Oh, I think we'll have a look at that in a little while. Oh yes, Ghislaine Maxwell, come on down, you stupid cow. Oh dear, you know when people are obviously a bit hootish like that. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. Right. Okay. Right. We will just keep that there. What was it saying? Ghislaine Maxwell. Forget it. We're here to talk about the papers and enjoy a morning cup of coffee. Delicious. Oh my goodness, it's very delicious. Yeah, papers. Let's just get to them, shall we? I'm terrified that our 85 gigabyte file may just make the computer go, I've had enough, you're making me overheat. So we will just get through these papers as quickly as we can, read a poem, and then be on our merry old way. Oh, come on, go back to being green. Please, go back to being green. Actually, for the first time, there we go. Green on OBS, that's all I care about. Right. Old Guard, watch that. It looks awesome. I'm watching it today with my boy, and they don't have a choice. I'm going to watch it anyway. Right, let's get to the papayers. Okay, I've not looked at them, so it will be an honest assessment of what's going on in the world of the media. Okay, Amber's a screamer and a thrower. Court hears actress injured Depp's nose. Ah, man, you know what? It's Amber seems to be a bit of the nutcase doing stuff. Alright, Johnny Depp seems to be reasonably innocent. There's things which are questionable, and you know, it's turning into a slugfest between the two of them. It's like, look, it's supposed to be a liable case against the son, not an opportunity for the two of them to verbally bring their marital issues into the public sphere. It's like turning out to be tit for tat. I beginning to get bored of it. Yawn. Yeah, see that? I managed to time a yawn to that going on. That's called being professional. You know, that's what they say. We go our own Huawei. Ha ha ha, we're going to go our own way, our own Huawei. Chinese telecom giant is banned from helping build UK's 5G network. U-turn announced after Trump accused firm of spying for Beijing. Dun dun dun. Of course, Trump's reliable. We'll go our own Huawei. Huawei. Is Metro's line channeling Fleetwood Mac as it reports on the Prime Minister's U-turn on allowing Chinese company to be part of UK's 5G network. Tory backbenchers have criticised the initial decision to allow the technology firm's involvement in 5G infrastructure. Crazy. Huawei's ban from rollout of 5G network provokes fury in Beijing. And then we're going to rattle the sabres more by sending an aircraft carrier there, because that's the shit that we can afford to do. Yeah, we like to project our power by saying, hey, look, we've got a boat full of airplanes and we're going to put that off, you know, do some exercises around the Chinese Sea or the Japanese Sea or around that part of the world against the country that has the world's largest air force. Yes, that's clever. Clever. You know, you're just going to rattle the dragon. It's a sleeping dragon there, guys. Alright, fair enough, do your trade wars, but when you start flexing your muscles and rolling your shoulders back and taking your glasses off to say, come on then, come on then, gives your best shot. Poof. What do you do that for? I was only kidding. Fucking dicks, honestly. Coffee. I just think it's all going, and it'll be the tears of families whose poor young soldiers end up in a body bag once again. Terrible, 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 terrible. The Huawei story leads the Financial Times as well, with the paper focusing on the UK government's decision to creating fury in Beijing. The paper says the delay will cost $2 billion, but has also been criticised by Conservative MPs as firms will have until 2027 to strip the Chinese company's tech out of their systems. Okie dokie, hokey dokey pokey jokey. Wow. Shops told to call police over mask refusenicks. Yeah, quite rightly so. If you're going to be a refusenik, go and just stay at home. Stay at home, you bunch of plonkers. Alright? Seriously. I mean, what's the point? We're trying our best to curb a pandemic in the UK alone, let alone anywhere else. So please, do us the favour, stop being dicks, wear the fucking mask, alright? And I know I'm swearing first thing in the morning, it's kind of against my grain of doing things, but I kind of feel strongly about it because I've been in medical prison for about 3 months now. Basically, it's like, not that I know what it's like to wear a tag to prevent you from leaving a geographic location, but it's been like a medical tag, end of the path to put the rubbish out, garden to get fresh air. That's it. That is it. And washing my hands when I come back up, washing my beard. Washing the beard, it likes to sit in the beard if you're out and about, The beardo. Crazy. This is all about Huawei. China crisis looms as UK pulls a plug on Huawei. 5G is delayed and diplomatic relations with Beijing plunge after we're doing, oh my god, we've sort of like even said, hey Hong Kongers, you can use your passports to come and live in the UK. We want you to come here. Lifeline for you guys against the evil China. China are not great, alright? Let's face it, right? They've not got the best human rights track record. Okay, I get that. I am not saying they are innocent of things. However, we reported on the absolute irony of America turning around and overtly criticising China for their handling of the Hong Kong protests and the brutality of their police. Meanwhile, in America, Black Lives Matter riots. Police killing black people. Irony does not escape the situation one little bit. Okay, the kettle calling the pot black and every other euphemism you can possibly think of to just slap them hard in the puss. We're getting, a red alert now on OBS. Why are you giving me red alerts? I never had a red alert on OBS. Okay, but we seem to have a reasonably stable stream. It seems to be okay. But yes, the irony does not escape this Scotsman in the slightest. There we go, is that better? Ah, there we are. I'm more centred now. There we go. Bra. China. The Guardian. U-turn. It's all about the same thing. It's all about Huawei. COVID-19 outbreaks far more likely at big care homes. Yes, obviously, because there's more people. I didn't get that. No. Here we go. I am not guilty, says Maxwell, as bail plea is rejected. Good goddamn job. Here we go. The U-turn on Huawei puts the rollout of 5G at risk, obviously. According to The Guardian, the paper says small towns and rural areas will be the hardest hit by delays of up to 3 years. It also carries a story on COVID-19 outbreaks being 20 times more likely in large care homes. There is also a court sketch of socialite Ghislaine. I've been saying her name wrong. It's not Ghislaine, it's Ghislaine. Hey, my name is Ghislaine, and I'm a raving psychopath who has been denied bail by a US judge, and quite rightly so. Ooh, here we go. Free Amazon Fire 7 tablet when subscribed to mail. worth $49.99. Okay, how much is the subscription though? Because I hate the Daily Mail, but if it's going to cost like less on a monthly basis to have a nice wee tablet that I can use for the chat when I go live in the kitchen to do some cooking, because that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, we are. We might just do that. We might just get that. That would be quite funky actually. Anyway, Maxwell pleads on video link to stay in luxury hotel. What? Breaks down in court after bail refused. Told she faces 35 years and 12 months behind bars before trial. Oh, my name is Ghislaine. I am a silly cow. I thought it was cool to do some abuse that is so foul. You know, I swear to God, she is I mean, look at her there. That's obviously, I don't think that's the court link, video link thing, right? That's obviously a socialite thing. I think she's holding a little microphone going, hey, look at me. I've got a microphone in my hand. I'm hiding behind my lollipop here. If you only know the real truth, that I'm a victim too of Epstein's abuse. I had to watch him do those things. He had something over me that made me do these things. I was going to be shamed. So I never stood up for myself or all the victims. I just went with it. She's a fucking monster. She really is. Oh, I don't feel in the remote... Listen, I'm just going to go off on one about this just now. Here we go. Let me just stretch and flex a little bit. Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, you've been denied bail because you are a flight risk. Okay, you've been told that you potentially face 35 years in prison. Oh my God, for somebody who is a wealthy socialite, that is just going to put you straight on suicide watch, isn't it? Listen, America, we're talking prison people. You need to have human eyes on her that you trust 120% of the time. In fact, you need 2 or 3 pairs of human eyes on her constantly, plus a double, triple, quadruple backup of cameras watching her. Have her in the middle of, do you know that cell that Hannibal Lecter was in? Yeah? Well, you need to put that whole thing inside another great big cell, right, and have like a quadruple level of security to get to. If you want, I will spend all the time guarding the fuck out of her. She needs to pay the price. She needs to pay. If she's guilty, she needs to go down. That story needs to have closure. It needs to have it. It needs to, everybody involved with that at the highest levels, okay, if they are, need to be exposed, and they too need to be brought down. Okay, this is the thing that could destroy the elite and make the rest. We're in a paradigm shift with COVID-19 as it is, all right? For the worst, I might say, not for the best. We need, if we bring down the elite with this, the people that are involved, okay, that is going to be shifting the paradigm towards the lion. Okay, you don't know what the lion is. Way back in the days when of Robert the Bruce, all right, the English came up and invaded Scotland on many occasions, and they were battering us. They were really doing some damage. We didn't have a king. We did not have a king. And the English forces were outside Stirling Castle. And the English lord that was commanding the forces, it might have actually been the English king, I don't know, shouted up to the defenders of Stirling Castle who were holding out. Okay, my good lord, who do you fight for, and who do you defend this castle for? You have no king. And the lord that was defending the castle, with a pitiful hand of men, said, the lion, good sir. We hold this castle for the lion. And the lion was the metaphor for the sovereign Scottish people. So we need to get to the bottom of the Epstein Ghislaine story. It needs to have proper closure for the lion, for the people, for the victims, for everybody involved. So, for the lion. That's going on a t-shirt as well. For the friggin' lion. God damn it. Ghislaine, You more than made your bed. You made Epstein's bed as well. So you've got to lay in those sticky sheets, alright, mate? That's a terrible thing to say first thing in the morning. I might have to take that out in editing. What do you mean we're live? You never told me we're live? Oh, god damn it. Silly daddy. Right, anyway, moving swiftly on. Next stop, masks in offices. What? Wait, we're not doing that already? But they're full of people too. Why is it the next stop? Why aren't we doing that now? What? Oh my god, would you just get it together, people, and do the right friggin' thing so we can get this pandemic over so we don't walk around feeling shit all the time? Really? Things aren't going back to normal until you make this your normal. I swear to God. Next stop, mask enough, right. Sunak review of capital gains tax prompts fear of raid on the rich to pay the cost of crisis. Wow. I have nothing against people keeping money. I really don't. If you've worked hard and you want to keep your money, that's cool. I don't have a problem with it. Okay? I don't. Alright? But if this is the way that they're going to have to do it, that's fine. Right? I don't have a tumble. I don't have a problem with it. It's a tumble. That's because I was reading that. Breathalyzer test tumble as drink drive deaths rise. See, if you drink and drive, you need a friggin' punch in the gob. That's all I'm saying about that. The Daily Telegraph says face masks will soon be recommended excuse me, in offices as measures to stop coronavirus pandemic expand. The papers say ministers are considering advertising should have gone to Specsavers, considering advising people to wear face coverings in all public spaces, having made them compulsory in shops. It carries a picture of Cabinet Minister Liz Truss and Michael Gove leaving a shop, the former masked and the latter not. Let's just look at that for a minute. My name's Michael Gove, and I'm a Scotsman that hates Scotland. Yes, and I just want to say that you guys all have to wear masks, but clearly I don't have to, and I don't need to answer any questions in Parliament at all that is relevant to anything that I do. Okay? In fact, I think that we should close Hollywood, and I'm putting all sorts of things together to make sure that happens, and my fellow Scots remain enslaved to Westminster. Yes, because I think that they are all second-class citizens, and I should actually be king of Scotland. Okay? I fucking hate Michael Gove. God damn it. Anyway. Okay, a celebrity. Vernon signs up for next series as bosses scout Scotland for a location. Location of what? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Yes. Wow. Wow. I'm just going to dwell on that for a second. Can you imagine? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. In a house like Big Brother, in the middle, as an island in the middle of one of Edinburgh or Scotland's ghettos, like Edinburgh, Glasgow sort of places, like somewhere that's rough as hell. Okay, and they pay the community to throw bricks at them. Man, or on a Scottish, they would just be ridiculed to be like, aye, you're a bunch of dicks. It'll just be funny, because us Scots would just, honestly, the majority of people would be like, yep, let's go and take the utter piss out of them, without a doubt. You know, that would be hilarious. Hilarious. I'm all for that. And the weather would be shit. Let's stick them on a Scottish island. What about that Anthrax Island? You know, that would be great. We'll shop in masks till next year. Warnings that face coverings rules will remain in face until a vaccine is found. Yeah, I totally get that. Here, listen, there's something you've got to look at here with regards to the masks thing, right? Now, my mum's been wearing a mask because she's a carer in the community type person. She goes and looks after this lady, does a wee bit of shopping for her. So she's got like a uniform that she wears on the outside and that gets washed every day. She's got a couple of these uniforms, and she wears PPE when she goes into it. So her bubble, she's had a bubble with the lady for well, since it started. Okay, so she's been very, very careful, and she's over 70 herself. She doesn't look like a day over 102, but she's over 70, and she's probably watching this just now and going, "Oh, would you just stop with the 102 stuff, son?" Yes, sorry, mum. Okay, you know I'm kidding. I love you, right? Very much. Anyway, the point being is, she's been wearing masks since all this started, and to enforce masks, for England to enforce masks now, is like bringing condoms to prevent a pregnancy when you go to a christening or baptism of that baby. Think about it, alright? You can't do anything about it. The horse is bolted. The bell has been rung, okay? But now, okay, for moving on, for any future children, the condoms would come in handy, alright? So therefore, if you don't want any more children, wear a mask. It's not going to stop you getting pregnant, but it's going to stop you from spreading the disease as much, okay? Condoms, baptism, masks, coronavirus. Do you get me? Wear a friggin' mask. Wear a friggin' mask. Oh, look at that. Maxwell tears. Epstein fixer denied bail for a year. £45,000 cap on care costs will end injustice. What? That better not be a year. What? Wow. Wow. 250,000 jungle payday for TV host Vernon K. Yeah, Vernon. Masked crusaders. Threat of homes tax to pay for pandemic. There is a friend of mine whose family is moving out of Scotland because of the mansion tax. Right? Because they don't want to pay that one-off payment of tax for buying and selling homes. I get that. Understand that. They want to keep your money. That's cool. Alright? But, oh dear. You know, I feel sorry for you now if they're going to do that nationally. Oh dear. Basically means they're going to tax property. Let's read what it says. The Times front page warns the threat of homes tax to pay for the coronavirus pandemic. The story says Chancellor Rishi Sunak has ordered a review into capital gains tax, which could lead to the Treasury clawing back billions from homeowners and investors. The Office of Budget Responsibility says 160 billion in higher taxes or austerity will be needed to make up the deficit caused by the outbreak, the paper reports. I hear cries from the rich saying, austerity, tax the peasants, tax the peasants. Fuck you. I've got plans for a guillotine in my back garden. Alright, I will go French Revolution if we don't start doing this a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Fairly. Okay, I think that we should also have cast iron business taxes. Alright, okay, sorry. People come first. Alright? People come first. Profit comes second. I'm going to have to write these slogans down because some of these are great. Okay, people first, profit second. Okay, think about this for a minute. In a world where your job is safe as long as you do the right thing, alright? As long as you're performing and doing the right thing, you've got a reasonable wage from that job, and then you turn round, okay, and you don't have to worry about the profiteering of your labour. Alright, I am all for that. Is that a socialist view? No, it's not. Alright, you will get more out of your employees from a capitalist point of view if they're safe and secure and they're paid well. Alright, they will. If they turn out to be lazy and they're not performing, you sack their asses. Alright, but that has to be within the parameters of the law. That's just me. Anyway, there's Ghislaine again with her legs crossed holding the lollipop. Yeah. Maxwell faces a year in jail before abuse trial begins. Quite rightly so. They've got so much evidence they need to go through it. Watch her. Watch her like a hawk. You know, to give her zero makeup. She has to be on like paper pants, paper everything, anything that basically just coverings to make sure that she's decent in a bed that is basically nothing. She can't be allowed to take her own life. We need to have justice. Not me personally, but the victims. The world needs to know the full story, and the elite that are involved with her. You should be shitting your pants. Okay? If she dies in jail, alright, I'm calling for a revolution. Alright? Seriously. Because there's something wrong here. Okay? If it goes cameras off, nobody was watching, somebody was asleep at the wheel, sort of bullshit again, like with Epstein. Right? Wow. I mean, whoever's in charge of her security must also be shitting themselves. And like, I would be there constantly. I'm quite happy. I would be quite happy to sit in the room right beside her and like just speak to her and basically be the person that watches her. I would have to have an entire moat filled with crocodiles with laser guns that are set to anybody not wearing a particular wristband. So if they tried to come within 20 meters, they jumped out the water, lasered them, and then ate them. Okay, so we need to have a Hannibal Lecter type cell with a moat round it filled with laser-eyed crocodiles. Okay, that is kind of like the last line of defense. Okay, we could also have, do you know these towers in these sort of games where zombies attack and it's like hordes and hordes and you build the towers up and they're firing shit at things at the zombie? Yeah, we need about 20 of those. Okay, it needs to be in the middle of a desert so we can see everybody coming. Alright? Because that's how serious I am about Ghislaine Maxwell being taken to justice. And we finish up, yes, we finish up with the Daily Star. Oh my god, aliens vanish up our Uranus. Wow. E.T. civilizations more woke than Earthlings, although possibly not those on Twitter. The Daily Star carries a story about aliens. It's not the first time. There's also a picture of ITV's head of football commentator Clive Teasdale. Tilesdale. Okay, there's no link between Clive and aliens, alright? But why? He's been rejected under the headline, "They think it's all over." I don't really care. It's politically correctness gone intergalactic mad. What? Do you know what? Wow. Let's just bring up the old guard picture again. That's just wow. Wow. Double wow. Triple wow. Goddamn wow. Wowzery wowzer. Excuse me. Welcome to Radio Apocalypse. That was the papers. The papers are done and dusted. What we like to do now, if you're joining us for the first time on Radio Apocalypse and you've never been here before, or you're watching this back, the morning show is about me ranting at the papers, giving me the opportunity to express my opinions. Let me just say at the outset, they are my opinions. I like to have a common sense approach to things. But in the long run of it all, it is just opinions. Bear that in mind. I'm not doing anything factual here whatsoever. Yes, right, so we will be finishing up with, like we always do, with a poem from my book. Yes, Mojax has a book under his real name. Good morning, Dirty Mac. How are you? Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. Listen, I just want to show you, I don't know if you've just joined us, but look at the headline on this paper. Aliens vanish up your own Uranus. It's something that I shake my head at. It's like, wow, that's actually on the front page of a paper today. It's like, wow, makes me laugh. You're halfway through the old guard. Amazing. No spoilers. No spoilers. I'm watching it tonight. I'm going to sit down with a massive bowl of popcorn after tonight's show, and we're gonna do that. I was just talking very briefly about my poetry book 20. There's the wee link for it there. It is only £2.29, and this is what we do, is we're going through every single poem in the book. Is 20 poems spanning a year of my life. When I first met a lady who is now my wife, I kind of wooed her with words, We had a long distance relationship because she's a Russian lady. She lived in Moscow and myself in Edinburgh, and we visited each other many times. And wow, yeah, we just did it. It was amazing. So today's poem is, we did steps together yesterday. What is today's one? Today's one is called It's Quite Simple. Oh, and it's a long one. Right. It's a long one indeed. And this was written way back in 2016. Yeah, that is kind of crazy, that headline. I'll bring it up again just now. It's like, what? Aliens vanish up on Uranus. It's not even funny. It really isn't funny at all. At all. But what can you do? You know, what can you do when it's things like that? Hold on a second. I'm going to take that one out just now, and we're going to get rid of the old guard picture and talk, chit chat without that there. It means I can turn the camera to the middle and bring it up like that, so I can be center stage for when I do the actual poemy bit. Yes, indeed. Right, good. We're nearly done. Good. Right, we're set up for the next scene as well. Right, so this poem is called It's Quite Simple. I need to get this out the way, and the mic bit like that. Can you hear me? It's good. Good morning, Barry. Why can we not get the technical problems when you need them? I friggin' love you, man. I really do. I really do. No, we're doing good. I'm 75 degrees on the old processor. There is a bag of peas sitting beside the air intake to make sure it's nice and cool. And we're sitting at 83, 89, 96%, 97% watt. That's just because you've come on, Barry. That's what it is. It knows that you're here. Right? There you are. Right, anyway. Let's read the blurb about It's Quite Simple. Okay. I needed a baseline romantic mantra from which I knew I could stem my future behaviours from when writing prose to my lady. It had to be my own personal ideology of how I could and would feel, how I found myself growing into the man that would do anything to create a world that his lady could be proud of. Okay, stop playing with the mic. Yeah, I was moving the mic out the way, mate. Alright, so I cannot go like this, which is a bad habit. Okay, but I will. I'll stop playing with it now. Honestly. Right, anyway. This poem is called It's Quite Simple. Let me wet my mouth. I want to tell you something oh so true. How my life has it changed so much since I have been meeting you. I am of course the same man, however I am better still, a man who adores you with all his living will. You truly make my heart smile with just one of yours. Your laugh is so addictive, for my ails it cures. Even though we are apart, you are ingrained into my mind. All that you give to me, so open and so kind. I could never ask for more. I could never ask for more than you have done, and have loved every moment of all our new shared fun. Our adventures are so unique. I learn from them all. I am in it here forever, for the longest long haul. With truth I cannot believe what we shall come to share, the future when it does arrive, to breathe the same clean air. The first thing to see, will you be lying there? My heart is captured, my feelings are ensnared. My job is quite clear, to make you so proud that you have made the right choices in this field that we have ploughed. For the life you deserve, filled with romance and with love, ordained by the highest in a land far above. My arms are your shelter forever protect, holding you close and never neglect, not taken for granted in all we do, because it's quite simple. I truly love you. I think I did that one when it was our anniversary. I remember it being in my anniversary book for her. I wrote my lady a book of poems and photographs for the first year. Playing with the mic. Watch out, playing with the mic, bringing the mic closer. Can't help it. Okay, maybe we need some sort of pop globe around it so I can move it and it doesn't do anything and it keeps turning the pop thing round. Sorry, Barry, can't help it. I'm a naughty boy. One day we'll have the microphone set up in such a way that I don't feel compelled to move it. You know? Maybe we should experiment with that. Anyway, that is the poem for today. I'm going to look up Ghislaine Maxwell latest and see if we can find the article. Here we go. And we will bring that up. Oh, look at this drawing of her. She doesn't look good in that painting, I tell you that much. Ghislaine Maxwell denied bail in Epstein sex trafficking case. Ghislaine Maxwell, British socialite and ex-girlfriend of the late US convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, has been denied bail in a high-profile sex case. At a hearing via video link in New York, judge said she would remain in custody while awaiting trial on charges of trafficking minors for Epstein. Ms. Maxwell, who pleaded not guilty, will go on trial in July 2021. Oh God, the days are counting down. Security will be tight. Remember, we need that ring of steel, around that ring of steel, around that ring of steel. Okay, we want her to live because all predators need to face a justice. They really do. Okay, all predators, and I mean all predators. That's not just predators of children or people underage. That's people that manipulate and convince people to do inappropriate things. Full stop. Okay, you're all a bunch of dicks. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Barry is going to be very happy because he can't see me because I'm hiding behind Ghislaine. Not anymore. There you go. Oh yes, that's me back. That's me back, Barry. Thank you for not telling me. Chancer. Yeah, so long and short of it, I'm sure I read somewhere as well, tried to flee. Miss Maxwell, who was arrested on the 2nd of July, faces up to 35 years in prison if convicted. During Tuesday's hearing, federal prosecutor says she was an extreme flight risk, obviously, and should remain in custody. Yes. In a filing, they said the FBI agents visited her property on the 2nd of July. They identified themselves and asked her to open the door. Through a window, the agents saw the defendant ignore the direction to open the door and instead try to flee to another room in the house, quickly shutting the door behind her. If I just go and hide, they might go away. It's a mic. It catches your voice. It's not a hand. It's not a hand. Yeah, but you know something? It can sometimes be in my way. Okay? Look, if I'm doing this, it doesn't actually pick me up as much. Okay, does it pick me up as much here? Does it? I can hear myself just and no more. But I like to have it here so I can hear myself more clearly. Is that okay? Is it? Really? Love you, man. You keep me right. It's good. Anyway, Ghislaine, you need to go to jail. You're a naughty, naughty, naughty girl. Okay? You're bad. You're bad. Anyway, we're coming up to the end of the show. Oh yeah. Because when you hear the banjos, that means you've got to watch for those squealing pigs. Alright? You do. We are back tonight to have a bit of a look at the old cyberbullying. Okay? And to talk about what the Red Hand Gang is. Alright? That is what the human condition is tonight. I am looking forward to doing it. It is something I feel exceptionally strongly about, is your cyberbullying stuff. So we will... No. You need to go and have some sleep, brother. You know? Yes, I know it catches my voice. It's not hand-cranked. We know this. If having it in front of you is not convenient, then move it to the side like I do. Yeah, I do, but, you know, it's there. Okay? I'm still not used to it after all this time. Alright? Will you forgive me? Will you? Good man. Right, we're off ski. Back tonight, 10:30 with the Human Condition. Have a great day, and don't forget to wash your hands. Lots and lots and lots. Wear that mask in the shops, goddammit. Wear that mask.